Well, I am ninja, he's ninja, she is ninja too. I am ninja, we are ninja, but I believe that you are ninja too.
Arachnid Spider 2 as a ninja! Why weren't you at the last ninja meeting? I have a perfectly good reason why I was not at the ninja meeting last Saturday. Last Saturday I was not at the ninja meeting because my dog ate the idea of belief. I was holding on to it for Reality, who was on vacation this decade. And, usually when a dog eats things, a crayon or, an action figure, it's going to go right through them, a minor philosophy even. But I didn't want to risk it with the idea of belief because it's everything I believe in, literally. And it was my fault for leaving it on the counter right next to my peanut butter and awesome sandwich. But I started thinking, man, if the idea of belief gets messed up, I mean, the difference between a good burrito and a bad burrito is already like that. And if people started believing that bad burritos were good burritos, it could get messy. So I went to go see this fairy that I used to date, thinking maybe she could shrink me down and I could handle this thing inner space style. But it turns out she was still mad at me because I accidentally dated one of her sisters, which I can hardly be blamed for because she has 4 million identical twin sisters. Ugh, thank goodness I'm over my wing phase. Anyway, she not only did not shrink me down, she made me 4 times as large and a tree with a very deep root system. So I decided to sit there and sell my branches off to bow staff makers until I could earn enough stones to hire a wood witch to turn me back into a human. But of course, I couldn't make enough to turn back into a ninja. It's the closest I could get with Mark Wahlberg. So then I had to go and kidnap Mark Wahlberg, he's wily, and put him in a coma while I wrote, produced, and starred in a movie that paid me $5 million. Oh, it was a drama about a llama who suffers head trauma and ends up saving Obama from a diorama of his mama's alma mater. Then I had those $5 million converted all to pennies, and then I forged a giant zinc sword that I used to slay a lightning behemoth. Mind you, I'm still Marky Mark at this point. Anyway, I take the spleen of the lightning behemoth and I use it as a portal to get through the closet of life, and I find my life. Then I remember, wait a minute, I still gotta get the idea of belief out of my dog. So I take my life and I put it in a little pocket that I have in my leg, and I put on the life of an atom, who happened to be named Adam. Now, the life of an atom obviously moves 4 billion times faster than the life of a human, but the life of a human moves 7 times slower than the life of a dog, so there was a lot of math involved. It took about several thousand lifetimes before I could time it just right where I was flying through the dog, grabbing the idea of belief before the idea of the dog exploded. So I've got the idea of belief, I put my life back on, but then I realized, wait a minute, I'm 28 billion light years into the future. But it's pretty much the same, except we have 46 more senses and we're living in 7.3D. Anyway, my inner Marty McFly says, hey, you know what? Just hop on a time runner, something that exists 28 billion light years in the future, and just zip back and get there like right before the meeting starts, and then everything will be cool as Maine in March. But as I'm whipping back in time, and I'm getting really close to the time of the meeting, I look over, I see a parallel time string that shows the ramifications of if I attend the meeting. Long story short, cows don't exist. Since we have that big operation coming up, Operation Bo Weinstein, I thought, I'll skip the meeting. I'll just get the minutes from you. Thanks for the question, Arachnid. I look forward to believing you soon. You guys have got to see this video. It is great. Oh, no, you've got to see this. This is the really good video. Oh my God, there's a subscribe. All of this. You got to get on board with all of this. This is all good. I'm just the center of a warm, chocolatey ninja goodness.